Bloggo's POW.
Right, it's time for a random unboxing at the start of today's video. So most of the world's locked down with coronavirus, and Anthony Durso, who runs the Neo Geo thread on the Atari Age forums, who I shouted out last week, and he wanted me to do a video, organised a gift for me, which is incredibly generous. Thanks, Anthony. So let's oh shit, I broke something. Let's open this up and take a look what's inside. Oh wow. That's the SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy shit limited edition. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, right, I'm just going to cut this a sec, move the camera a bit closer, and we'll open up and see what's inside here. Wow. Okay, right, so never want to keep things sealed for long. It's industrial strength shrink wrap. Amazing. Let's see what's inside this. I sort of guessed it might be something SNK based, because Anthony does like his SNK stuff, and he's all about spreading the SNK love. Okay, so sort of clear cover to it. Okay, cool. Oh, right. So what's inside? We have copy of the game on the PlayStation 4. Oh, excellent. An artwork book. Wow. That's a seriously meaty artwork book. That's really big. I know this is, because I've seen this before, this is the Fatal Cutie baseball cap. So the female version of Terry Bogard, it's what's that she wears. Good. What's this? I hope it without mangling it. Sometimes I'm. Oh, there's more goodies in here. So we have sleeveless tee with my on it. Size L. Nice. That's really cool, isn't it? What else do we have in here? We have a towel. SNK Heroines towel. What's that? Oh, badges. Look at that. Badges with the characters on them. Oh, there's more on the other side. Lots of badges. Ruby and Sapphire. And a Pokemon. And what's this last thing here? This looks like it might well be, yeah, a CD. 2 discs. Again, I do like my video game music. As I've said in many times before, which means it goes back in that like that. Wow. Holy shit, dude. Oh wait, there's something else in there. SNK sweatband. I've pretty much got a whole wardrobe here. I've got a hat, some t-shirts, a towel, badges, and a wristband. But geez, Anthony, that's a seriously cool gift. Thank you so much. That's incredible. Wow, thanks, dude. That is really, really appreciated. Holy crap. And to get it to me so quickly as well. You only said you had something that was coming to me the other day. Wow. I'm never going to get this all back in, am I? Right, so now people who have watched the channel for a while, like Anthony, he's been here since the beginning, will know that I covered SNK Heroines Japanese version some time ago on Fan Service Games 1. and now I've got the English language. I presume that's English language, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Of course, this is a PAL copy of it. Version of the game. No idea how this hack goes back in the box. Wow, that is seriously something special. That is amazing. But yes, as I was saying, you know, I've covered this. I have played it, but now I will have to play it some more in English language. But holy crap, what what a set. That's amazing. Okay, well, that was a little detour. Maybe a word from our sponsor even. Thank you, Anthony. And here's today's episode. Thank you. Okay, right, so it's time to look at some games based on the anime series Macross.
None of these have ever been released in the West.
No, they haven't, have they? These all Japanese imports?
Yeah, so those who've never heard of it, Macross is an anime series that came out in Japan in the early 80s and has then had subsequent sequels and spin-offs in Japan, which are never shown in the West because of copyright issues.
Let's take a look at these games.
Yeah.
So, here we go. First game we have out the bag is a bit of an unknown one. Not that we're playing something that's well known anyway, but this is Macross 2036 for the PC Engine CD-ROM. Oh shit. Right, so we have started and we are now Macrossing really hard.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is following the standard pattern of early Macross games of a 2D shooter.
2D shooter, yes. Obviously, we covered the Super Famicom one a couple of years ago, I think now, and there was, and this was the next one released as a. Oh crap! Jesus Christ, this is tough and unforgiving. And so far, I can't actually work out how to transform. Shit, the second button doesn't do anything yet. Maybe something to unlock at some point.
Yeah. And it's pretty fast, that's for sure.
Very fast. Oh, we've got the small power.
You've got your 3 levers by the look of it in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know how.
Some PC Engine games use the select button to do stuff. As soon as I get a. Let's pause. No, okay, right, so the select button doesn't do anything either, and the run button pauses. Right, so that doesn't do the transformation. This is running at such a massively fast speed.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be transforming into a asteroid at this point.
We might slow down.
Asteroid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Oh, you've got one more life, I think. I'm not sure if this game is still part of the Macross canon or not. It's 2036, but set on Earth, so it could be what happened on Earth after Mega Road left. Who knows? I can't see anything because the mountains.
It's completely insane. Oh,
nice little cutscene.
Cutscene bits with people talking, getting in the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can still die then. Ah, now you're transformed.
Okay, we got. It's like a Forgotten World sort of. You press the buttons to rotate, so the controls have actually changed. So it's auto firing, and I'm pressing the.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, and this actually, the scale's actually right on this one for once.
That is, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's your energy on the bottom there.
Oh, right, okay.
Taking out his gun, you're taking out his arm. It's still coming.
Yeah, it's a weird sort of gone into a weird sort of Forgotten World sort of control method now.
Wow, I bet you've got a really big hitbox on your screen.
Yeah, that's the Ah, shoot you from behind. That's not doing any damage. Bollocks.
Yay, there we
go.
go.
And transformed and fly off again.
Nice.
Okay, so got a bit of XP rather than points. Flick folds out of that.
Ah, shot.
Right, so we have a shot.
XP is for.
Right, so I've got 43,000. Well, that's expensive. I don't have a lot of XP to buy many things. I can buy this missile, which looks cool.
Or double shot.
Double shot, power shot, or backwards shot. I'm going to go for a missile.
Cool missile. She's pretty excited about that. I like the little pilot intercuts there. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Homing missiles now. To make things a bit easier.
Yeah. We're off in space, but we've still got.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
Ground.
And it might shoot me down if I initially tell you. This reminds me of UN Squadron.
Yeah.
The way that you upgrade the shot on the fly. So shooting these, when a red enemy turns up, you get a little thing that increases your forward shot. But then you buy the secondary weapons like that, like you do in UN Squadron.
Yeah. And certainly the gameplay is very similar, isn't it?
That's weird. I'm trying to avoid the scenery at the bottom. I've absolutely no idea if it's behind me or on the same plane as me.
Looks like it's on the same plane.
I
reckon you can fly through it.
But it just seemed like it wasn't quite. It looked like it might be in the same.
That opens up the play area a bit.
Oh Jesus Christ! Now we're back into the Forgotten Worlds boss section. Oh God. I don't think I've been last very long against.
No. Crazy laser.
Against Captain Light Show there with his boogie laser.
So it looks like it's probably going to follow the same pattern for every level.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's not bad, not a bad pattern.
Oh, what? Oh. Shit, what's going on now?
Orbital bombardment. Get out of there. Whoosh.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Let's move along. Okay, so next up we have Super Dimensional Fortress Macross for the Saturn. Did it also come out on PlayStation as well?
It did come out on PlayStation. Yes. I don't know if there's any substantial difference. I don't think there is.
Right.
Here we go.
And hey, look, it's a Starboy Sky and shoot 'em up.
Hey, who would have thought it?
Weird, those weird digitized graphics.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really, because if it was conventional sprite work, it would look a whole lot better.
Yeah.
But hey, it's fine. It's fine. It plays really well.
It does, and
you can change your modes on the fly as well.
Yes. Scoot along the floor. Roller skates. And the fun thing about this is it's based on film.
It is.
Really closely.
Very closely. Each stage is an event from the movie. It doesn't really deviate from the movie a massive amount.
No.
I think there's a couple of bits of artistic license here and there, but especially in terms of certain enemy types, I think you might see some bosses in this.
Yeah, you get some ships which don't exist.
Yeah,
strange things like that.
but generally it's
follows the story of the film.
Yeah,
It has some animated bits.
Yeah, and you've got this good Panzer Dragoon style lock-on thing for shooting stuff in the background, and in the foreground as well. That guy found out.
And these levels actually take place before the film does, which is quite nice.
Yes, they do. So if you have played, if you've watched the original TV series, you're sort of treading similar ground, but not quite. But if you've seen the TV series and the movie, you know what the difference is. It's
in Macross, do you remember, love? They start in space. In the TV series, you see how they get there.
Yeah, and of course, Karu is already been drafted into the military anyway at that point, rather than in the TV series he hadn't.
Yes.
He accidentally drafted himself by falling asleep in a plane.
And then stealing it by accident.
By accident, yes.
And getting beamed into space.
By accident.
Yeah. But yeah, your sprite looks really nice there.
Oh, there we go. That's one of those.
What the hell's this?
One of those things
which
made up enemy.
But the sound as well is amazing. The gun sound.
Yeah, the gun sound is really good. Yeah.
All straight from the movie.
Yeah, really accurate that. And of course the soundtrack's running off the CD, so that's ripped from the soundtrack of the movie as well. Really good stuff. This thing must be dead soon. Oh fuck!
Nope, it's going to ram you. And of course the weird Macross fact is the movie is in canon now just a movie.
Yes, it's a movie of the events that happened in real life in the TV series.
Yeah. But everything officially looks like it did in the movie, not like the TV series.
Yeah. It's all very confusing.
It is very confusing.
Right, so we're on to stage 2, and this is the beginning of the movie, pretty much.
Yep.
So this is where they engage the alien forces in space. And they do it, and they launch. That's it. They launch long-range missiles at a distance, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And that's exactly what's happening here.
They have to like
so even though this is a cutscene, but
you actually can control these missiles, can't you?
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you've got to try and hit the red targets. You kind of have like a long-distance missile.
That's really cool. I never knew you could control those. When I finished this.
Yeah. Got it in '97, so 23 years later.
Yeah.
I think the game captures like the chaos of the movie scene.
Yeah, because this bit's really chaotic because they're trying to backpedal.
Yeah.
So this flying backwards isn't by accident. This is actually what happens in the movie because they're retreating because the enemy onslaught is so big.
They suddenly realise they're in deep trouble.
Very deep trouble. And even though the graphics have got that, like I say, digitalised look, they scale really well.
Yeah.
There's somebody's arm.
These are the sort of top end of the digitised look.
Yeah, it's very good because it's not all digitised. There are some the backgrounds are, I don't know, they're really good,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really worthwhile shooting. Now this, as I said, we bought this back in 1997 at the CEX in London when it had just come in. Ridiculous price of $54.99. I've still got the price label in the box.
And then add 23 years of inflation on that.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of money. But this was actually really cheap for a while.
Yeah.
This was like a £10 game on eBay at some point within recent memory. I have no idea what it is now.
It was. I think it's still fairly cheap. Last time I looked.
It's just not particularly desirable. I don't know if it's a case of people just don't understand or know the source material enough.
And it's quite possible they don't realise it's a shooter because if you look at the back of the box, it looks like it's going to be a
visual novel.
Visual novel, yeah. Because there's lots of cutscenes featured in the box, so maybe people don't actually know that it's entirely playable.
Yeah,
and,
totally playable and completable.
Yeah. Yeah, because most Saturn shooters have gone
stupidly expensive. But yeah, it might be worth tracking this down if you like the look of it.
Yeah, if you've got a Saturn, you should definitely be getting hold of this.
Yeah. You can get it on PlayStation as well, but I don't know if I remember seeing the PlayStation version myself, but...
Yeah, I haven't seen it. generally the Saturn is slightly better for TV shoots.
Yeah, generally speaking. Right, shall we move along?
Yes, let's.
So we are now on to Macross VFX 2. We've skipped VFX 1 because it's not worth playing if you've got VFX 2, to be honest.
Yes, it's we've moved into the world of 3D.
Yes. New game.
Let's see what it's like.
We're playing easy.
Good plan, because we do not know what we're doing really. Oh, more story.
More cutscenes, and we're going to skip this.
So by the time this game had come out, Macross 7 had been out for a while.
Yes.
And Macross Plus, so we've got several new types of Valkyrie. Launch mission, gigantic lullaby. Oh, fighter choice.
Okay, so we've got an original Valkyrie.
Yeah.
A Thunderbolt.
I like the F11 Thunderbolt.
I think that's all we've got a choice of.
Oh, go for the Thunderbolt.
Definitely.
And it's also in Skull Squadron colours, which is cool.
Awesome.
Mission.
Gigant Lullaby.
Gigant Lullaby. Alright.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember that. This is one of those games which... Oh, hold on. I've just transformed twice.
Switch to go up configuration.
I'm going to try and get the hang of the aircraft configuration first. It's one of those games which keeps you locked onto an enemy and you move the plane towards the enemy to in the same way as some of the Ace Combat games, you've got a button where you can lock onto the nearest enemy with your view, and then move the plane plane around to it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit weird. It's less weird than the first game. I found the first game quite unwieldy in that respect.
The first game technically wasn't quite there.
No.
Although they did put in a lot of work with like the story. Are those drones on your side, or is that what you're shooting?
Oh, that's what I'm shooting.
You must have a lock-on button somewhere.
I'm trying to find. I know which buttons it's not. Because I keep on using the transform, unless I need to transform into go up to use lock-on.
No.
Which is... Oh yeah, there we go.
Take that.
That's better.
This is where you really need something like game facts to tell you what the mission is.
Yeah.
You might be saying something like, whatever you do, don't shoot the drones.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the ones I've just blown up?
Yeah.
And so he's not... Oh,
another...
it doesn't quite come. One thing that is weird about this... No, oh, it has got analog control. I've had to turn it on. Yeah, just a little bit unwieldy. If you could control it the same way you control Ace Combat, this would be a lot better. Or at least have the option to switch between this context view or a fixed view.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. Again, you might find it quite cheap out there somewhere.
Pretty sure you will. It's got a great intro music as well. On this one.
Yeah.
And introduced the transforming Koenig monster.
Yes, yes. So if you know your Macross, the destroyed monster was a huge piece of mobile artillery, and they made one that transforms into some shuttley thing, which is really cool.
Yeah,
it probably doesn't mean a great deal to anybody outside this room.
But then that did become part of the canon and appeared in later TV series.
Yes,
which is nice to see. So there's a game influencing the actual TV
it's
series.
A media crossover.
Yes.
Right, yes, I think I'm done with this for now.
Right, yeah.
Let's move on to the last game. Okay, so lastly, we have Macross M3 for the Dreamcast.
Yes.
Released in the year 2000, from the future. Okay, so we have Game Start free mission and the internet. Now, since we don't use the internet because I didn't have the internet in the year 2000.
Yeah, you don't want all those dial-up charges.
No, let's go straight to Game Start. A new start. Okay, now those are ripped direct from Macross Design Works.
Yeah, they're not mucked around there.
I think we've actually only got a choice of one, but okay.
I guess that's what it's going to be. Oh, now you can choose Max or Miria.
Yeah, we're going to go Miria. Plugins.
Oh, yeah, so you can power up different things, can you, with the plug-in options?
Yeah.
We've not really got anything to choose at this stage.
No, so decided like this, absolutely. Colour specific Valkyrie for Miria.
It's always got to be red. This is a very complicated launch sequence.
It's very complicated, isn't it?
Given they're transforming jets, they can literally just drop them off the side and it would be fine.
Exactly. And quite why they have to launch them sideways.
Yeah.
So, we do have...
Very similar to
But
VFX.
the main difference being you're actually looking where you're pointing all the time rather than
rotating. So it's more like flying actual plane than just scrolling. A couple of locks on there.
Didn't quite get missiles on there. Ah, come on. Right now.
And it's certainly a lot more colourful than...
Dreamcast games.
Yeah.
We said the other week with Starsky and Hutch.
Yes.
The PS2 game that surprised us with its amount of colour.
Like a Dreamcast.
Where are they?
Also rotating the circle.
Rotating in circles. I suppose that's the other thing with a flight game. You're always going to get this element of chasing somebody around like this. Come on. Oh, I just saw something.
Wait, we can transform! Can you lock your missiles on? Probably not.
No. That's what I made, so let's go walk. We know you can use missiles in go walk. If you can't, you can't.
You've got him anyway. Yes.
Here comes some more.
Time's counting down, so you've got to...
Ah!
You don't seem to have... You've only got 2 missiles. It's pretty harsh.
Yeah. And it's a bit of a shame that you've got in a situation like this where your main enemy is not the enemies, it's a time limit. A very strict one at that. So I failed the mission but hardly lost any energy.
Yeah, you didn't get any much damage.
I'll say this, the aircraft models are obviously they're more colourful and better defined, but they aren't as good as VFX2s, I don't think.
They're not as sharp, are they?
Well, they don't appear to be correctly proportioned.
Seem to have like a weird smoothness to them.
Well, the boost in the cells for the legs in Battleroid mode just look too fat. At least in plane mode they do, but it's he just fell apart.
Yeah.
He's just, I'm bored, I'm just going to self-destruct.
Get back to plane so you can lock on. Ah, we got one.
Oh, I think you got one. So ended up with 30 seconds left to finish the entire mission again.
Yeah.
This is really bizarre with the
really
where the
hard
main
to
threat
find.
isn't the enemies, it's the time limit. Again, you've got pretty much all your speed power, shield power. You've not got any real danger of dying, but for a first mission, this is harsh.
Come on. Oh, did I get him? There's another wave. We're done for.
There is
There's another wave.
That's really harsh. Oh, okay, that's pretty unforgiving, really,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that is. Yeah. We're gonna have to take some time to get past that first mission, I think.
Yeah.
Welcome to bonus day.
Bonus game!
Guess what it is?
It's Macross!
It's Macross.
For the NES! Well, at least Famicom, anyway.
Hey. Amazing intro there.
And that is. And you have two buttons. One for transform, one for shoot.
I think you can get missiles in it. I don't know if they...
Really?
I
I don't think I've played it long enough. Okay, picture of missiles.
This is pretty much the blueprint for all the 2D games
Ever?
ever.
Well, all of them cost 2D games. But as you can see, it's very, very basic.
1985, I think, so not long after the TV series. A couple of years.
Yes, absolutely. I've managed to transform into the robot and now I don't transform back again.
Right.
Strangely enough, the robot's actually faster moving than the fighter mode.
Yeah, pretty weird. I guess you scroll faster than the robot.
It definitely move faster, definitely more responsive. But it's cool because the enemy battle pods all have got their variations, like the ones with rocket pods on top, and
it's a very small
small officer's pod. Oh, it's just coming to a background.
Yeah,
huh?
coming up to the Zentradi ship. And you actually get to go inside it. Hey.
Right, so here we are on the background of the large Zentradi ship.
Yep. You should be able to break into it soon, I think.
Wow, you played this more than me, definitely.
I have played it a little bit. I think with a lot of NES games, there's quite a lot of hidden stuff in them. But
At first glance, you think it's quite limited.
Yeah.
But it turns out
the more you play, then you realise there's actually
more to it. Yeah. There's a countdown up there.
Oh yeah.
Something bad's going to happen in about 16 seconds.
You've not killed enough enemies. It's the end of the game. Oh no, you've got boss, core maybe, or boss. These blocks are the boss. Wow, they're really shooting at you.
Mad, that is.
Just gotta fight your way through. You're out of time, but
It doesn't matter. I've
Boom.
destroyed the core. I just don't get any bonus because I didn't do it in their strict time limits. Those are
Yeah.
Macross games on time limits. So there was those 4 Macross games that we've just played. So, PC Engine 1.
yeah, I liked it. Hadn't really played that before. Nice big sprites, nice and fast.
Very
Possibly,
fast.
yeah, possibly a bit repetitive if every level's the same as it
Yeah,
appeared,
with the jet plane section, then you have a boss section with the robot side, yeah. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It really does remind me of you and Squadron.
yeah, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, totally. So the Saturn one.
Saturn 1, yeah, I really like it. It's got some great animation in it, cutscenes, and it's kind of like playing the movie. And
It sounds very authentic as well. It's got the movie soundtrack and movie sound effects.
yeah,
Really, really good. So
very
if
atmospheric.
yeah, if you've seen the movie, the atmosphere is there.
Yeah, it's great.
VFX 2.
A little bit disappointing, as like most PlayStation 1 games, it's aged badly. Still got some great music and a great intro.
I think the main problem I've got with it is that really weird decision to have the camera always pointed at what you're locked onto rather than where you're looking, like in an Ace Combat game. Which I think that is sort of fundamentally game breaking. However, moving along to Macross M3 on Dreamcast, where that wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
But we had a ridiculous time limit.
Yeah, you don't really want the first level to be cripplingly hard, and it kind of puts you off going any further.
Yeah, definitely.
And it looks like there's going to be quite a lot to do later in the game, but it's whether
getting
you ever
that
get
far,
there.
the patience to do
And
so.
of course, the problem with all these Japanese sort of mission-based games is you don't know what you're actually supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So quite often you have to look it up to just check you're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Which we didn't do with any of these. So yeah, I think that the 2D stuff has fared a lot better than the 3D stuff.
Yes, I generally agree.
Yeah.
With that sentiment.
And of course they're still releasing Japanese Macross games in Japan.
That's right. So if you want to see us cover some more Macross games for some reason, for the three of you out there who might well be fans, comment below.
Subscribe or naff off!
This video is not sponsored by Raid.